My goodness, my gorgeous Aries, right at the beginning of this week, do not ignore this opportunity. Please, for the love of God, my gorgeous Aries, right at the beginning of this week, you must not ignore this opportunity. Almost as if you're going to be aware of this opportunity, but somehow, willingly, at that moment in time, you will be ignoring this opportunity. And that in itself means, why you're ignoring this opportunity, or why you are going to be ignoring this opportunity, because you're not trusting yourself. So you have to trust yourself in order to take this on, because I can see that you're worrying about something only because the change this is actually going to bring into your life. But what you also need to understand that when you take this opportunity, this is going to open up the whole new world of possibilities for you. This is so important, even when it comes to relationships, even when it comes to like a new acquaintances, even when it comes to new knowledge as well. This is so important because at the same time, I am so happy here because I do know that somebody is really gonna motivate you. At the moment in time when you're gonna find yourself so worried whether you're gonna take this opportunity or not, somebody's gonna be motivating you here so much, and you are going to decide to go for that opportunity. And that in itself, it's really going to be such a wise choice, because it is going to be it is going to bring a great progress into your life. At around the midweek, my gorgeous Aries, it's a lot to do with the return of somebody. Maybe it's to do with an old friend, or maybe it's to do with some kind of like a family member who you haven't seen in absolute ages. But this in itself is going to surprise you. But most importantly, it's not only about a surprise, it's not only about the return of somebody into your life, my gorgeous Aries, but it's more about you understanding through that particular person what are you being really, really unrealistic about. This is so important when it comes to you making a quite significant adjustment when it comes to your life as well. By the time you get to the last part of this week, my gorgeous Aries, you are gonna feel so happy because you're gonna be able to really kind of end something. You're gonna be able to finish something, something that was basically making you feel so negative and sad within the last 9 or 10 months, quite a lot actually. So maybe you decided like to finish something, or you realize that something has come to an end, but it's a lot to do with you also understanding that it's not something that you can do like kind of immediately. Like it's to do with like a part of our lives, like for example when we deal with something and then we decide this is not for us, let's say, or our spiritual journey with that came to an end, our karma with that came to an end, and then we just fully understand in that moment in time that we can't just walk away from something. So it's a lot to do with a considerate amount of time needing to pass in order now for you to get this message and information which is going to put a big smile on your face, and only now you will be able to kind of make a final the decision like at around the situation here, because it's a lot about you walking away from something that you were aware of like for quite a while that was making you feel unhappy. Do you know how good you're actually going to feel? Like almost immediately, you are going to feel such a great satisfaction, such a great accomplishment, because now suddenly there are going to be so many ideas which you're going to have, especially when it comes to things that you're devoted to. This was affecting you emotionally and it was affecting your balance, and this is why this is so important. And also at around the week, at around the end of this week, there is some kind of problem going to be going on when it comes to certain people in your life, or when it comes to your family. Some kind of issue is going to be highlighted, and almost as if you're going to be needed to say something or to respond to something. But your response is really greatly needed here, because you seem to be the one who knows exactly what to do, because it's a lot to do with something that you have been through like a long time ago, but you may not be aware of that just yet. You're only going to become aware of it once you kind of plunge into this situation, once you step in. But what I find really extraordinary here is the fact that you are really gonna someone is going to really put you off when it comes to you dealing with this issue, dealing with this problem that is to do with your family, for example. Someone is really going to put you off, like how selfish they are. And here you're going to realize like somebody's selfishness, and it's really going to throw you out of balance. You know, how can people be so selfish? But it's only going to make you so much more wise, you know, because this in itself, it's really going to contribute towards you, towards your own spiritual journey, and towards you realizing, you know, that sometimes in this world we really can be disappointed with certain people, and it's a lot to do with people just wanting to focus on money and materialistic things, and very often people lose themselves in the world of craziness like that. For example, they lose themselves. So you know, this is a lot going to be on your mind at around that you know, at around this at the end of the week. But most certainly you are really going to be surprised by how selfish someone can actually be. Okay, my gorgeous Serini, thank you ever so much. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace, and light to every single one of you. Sasha Bonasin, psychic medium. Love you. Bye.